joining us via Zoom. Dan, thank you so much for taking some time to join the show, and let me know how the last couple of days have been for you.
Christina, thanks for inviting me on this morning. The last couple of days have been something I've never experienced before. A lot of different phone calls and different people, friends just calling up to congratulate me and say what a great job.
Talk to me a little bit about your background, what got you interested in horse racing, and how long you've been a horse player.
Probably been a horse player for 35 plus years. Friends got me involved. It wasn't family that took me to the track first time. I started going to the Kentucky Derby probably in the mid 80s and was very, very lucky to end up getting a box there that we've owned for the last 35 or probably almost 40 years. So I've been always going to the Kentucky Derby and other large races. I'm a financial advisor that has a practice in Chicago, and the races always presented a challenge outside of work and got my mind off of work. So it gave me an opportunity to get a break away and rejuvenate my brain.
Talk to me a little bit about what was going through your brain through those couple days, because there were 800 entrants in the NHC this year, and you had a wire-to-wire win in this contest, which is not easy to do in general. But then I think from a strategy standpoint, how do you stick to your guns, stay to what's working when you know other players are going to be looking for those huge prices to try and leapfrog you on the leaderboard?
My previous experiences at the NHC haven't been very good when I tried to step outside of what I was comfortable with. And so I came definitely with a strategy this year to bet the tracks that I play at all the time, do the things I know, don't chase long shots, and the most important thing was to be consistent in those mandatory races. Those are so important, and the ability for me to have cashed on and only miss one of the mandatory races over Friday and Saturday, I think gave me that advantage.
Such sound advice, and certainly calling on your experience from playing the tournament in the past. So we are going to put you to work here today, if that's okay, because we know you can pick the winners. And as you mentioned, you had so much success in those mandatory races. 2 Derby preps coming up this weekend. Let's start first with the Louisiana Derby. Do you have a horse in there that you like?
Yes, I can't look away from John Hancock. He's going to be on the inside. He's liked the lead his last 2 races. I think he's going to go right to the front, and I think he's the class of the race.
And how about let's switch gears over to the Jeff Ruby. I noticed the silks behind you, and I was just chatting to our producer, Chris Whitaker. Do you have a connection with a horse in the Jeff Ruby, and is that your selection, or are you looking to others that might be making you a little worried about coming home with that victory?
No, I'm looking right directly at the 6th horse that's being trained by Kelsey Danner, Baby Max. Kelsey trains for our stable. She's having a very, very successful meet at Turfway, and I just believe in her right now, and I believe Baby Max is going to step up and win that race.
Well, I love it. We'll be rooting for you, Dan. The 2 engines that drive this game, the Horseplayers and the owners, you are part of both. Thank you very much for being a part of horse racing, and congrats once more on your win at the NHC.
Thanks, Christina.